Nigga,
Oh
Taylor
my goodness.
Swift, bro.
Taylor Swift distal. Taylor's twisted.
I've listened to Fearless and Speak Now. I don't know if Noob has. I can't even tell you a single song off of this album. Picture to Burn, never heard it. Teardrops on my guitar. I remember the white girls talking about this, never heard it in my life. I remember The Hood when Love Story came out. That was like a big thing. I just know there's a song on here where she's like, "It's okay, I'll tell them you're gay."
That was back in the day.
How old does she look on this album? How old do you think she was in 2006?
17, 16.
Yeah, she was 17 years old on this album. You know what else came out in 2006? The greatest album of all time, The Same Blood Rush with a new touch.
This is the same old blood rush with a new touch.
You think this will stand up to a great album like that?
No.
This first song is called Tim McGraw. I've heard the name Tim McGraw, but I've never seen the person.
Is this a love letter to Tim McGraw?
I hope not. She's 17. Yeah, the banjo. This is when I think of Taylor Swift. This is what I think of, bro. Think of Southernisms. Oh, look at the country.
When you think Tim McGraw, it's to all night long. Hope you think that little black dress.
She still writes songs like this.
Hope you think of me.
What do you think of when you think of Tim McGraw, bro? Do you think of her?
No, I just think of this white dude.
I can imagine the white girls waving their lighters in the air.
Hope you think of me.
Me.
You said the way my blue eyes shine at night. I said that's a lie.
You can tell that her, cause she still writes songs like in this similar way, man. I mean, this was a basic song. It didn't really cause us to
Yeah.
think too deeply.
I feel like this was made for like, like, hey, guess what? This is a country song. Tim McGraw. We put it on the first track of the song, so you'd be like, oh, I don't know about this Taylor Swift. I don't know about this Taylor Swift, but hey, she talking about Tim McGraw. I know Tim McGraw, the guy with the goatee and the weird looking eyes.
I never seen his face, so when I only see, she said, when you think Tim McGraw, I hope you think of me. So I'm only thinking about her.
If I think of Tim McGraw, I picture Taylor Swift and a goatee and a like a southern hat or something.
And he said, the way my blue eyes shine, put those Georgia stars to shame that night. I said, that's a lie. That's so like, that's how she be. That's so like the way she like can capture like a whole, like just that line alone. Like it puts you where she is. Like she doesn't say, so we were on the road and then this happened. And then like, it's just a simple line that puts you in like you can just envision it. And it's average. Like, it's nothing crazy, but it's good. Like the Taylor Swift songs we didn't like were like annoying to listen to. This was pleasant to listen to. Oh, you hear the Southernisms?
Slapping that banjo.
See, that's fine. You won't mind if I say
That's the moment. That's fine. I'll tell them you're gay. We didn't get the homophobic version.
just another picture to burn.
You ever burned a picture? You ever hated someone so much you burned a picture?
We actually did it together, remember?
Oh yeah, but that was a painting.
My daddy's gonna show you how.
This is such a teenage girl.
Watch me strike a match. A redneck heartbreaker.
This is what we want from the Swift.
I dig it.
Remember when we were like listening to the Swift and we like, why is she talking about the smashing? All we want to hear is like
Just
little
another
small
picture
town.
talking about the love affairs and all this. I dig that.
That illicit affair song is still
This is-
painful.
This is what dads would listen to from the first album, but they're like, I don't listen to later Taylor Swift. This is a fire album, the first one. When I hear that banjo slap,
You be throwing it back. Good song, bro. Good song.
Good song.
I'd give that first song like a 6 out of 10. It was,
it's a 6 out of 10.
and I'd give this one a 7 because I enjoyed that more than the first one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's 17, bro.
And she's 17.
Man.
17, first one was for safety reasons, Yeah, I don't know about this guy, he's wearing flannel and all of this.
Just because in the last time we did the Swift, I was happened to wear a flannel, and you were like, "Are you wearing the flannel for the Swift?" Right before I did this, I was like, "You know what? I gotta continue it." I sat down, and then I was like, "Hold on." I looked over, and I saw my flannel.
Every time you put on that flannel, I'm like, I don't know if he's a part of the gang anymore.
Teardrops on my guitar. Again, I've heard the title, but I don't know what this is about. This is the
Could be.
radio single remix. So is it gonna have like like like
No,
what's
this
that?
is before that. This is before that era.
J.O.
No, it's not JR. JR
This is gonna have a Ludacris feature.
before black music took over country.
But
Yeah.
Nelly was making country
People would
over and
res-
over my head. I'm
Yeah, I know.
picturing you with him.
I think about it over and over again. I replay it.
But I don't know if they would like it because there's internet at the time. They're like, I'm over and over my. Wait a second, Nelly's black.
Tim McGraw, dude, that song featured Tim McGraw. Okay, I've seen Tim McGraw then.
You have.
That was Tim McGraw. Teardrops on my guitar. I better hear a Ludacris feature.
What?
Teardrops on a.
No.
I better hear it,
It's
man.
Lil Wayne, teardrop from my eye.
You hear the lighter flick?
A demon with the mans, a demon with the mans. I'm a demon with the mans. I got demons on demand. Yeah. I'm a demon, not the man. You.
I never met a person named Drew that wasn't a dirtbag.
Heard horrible covers of this.
Oh wait, I've heard this song. Dude, I've heard good covers of this. Have you ever shedded tears on your guitar?
Just because I can't play.
This melody is very reminiscent to how she performs now. I've never been so into a girl that I couldn't breathe. Keeps me wishing on a wishing star. That he's the song in a car I keep singing. That's like very reminiscent of like Taylor Swift today. This is good, bro. Such simpler times when she's just sad because the Drew isn't looking at her, and then you cut to like the later ones and she's talking about illicit affairs and
Abusive
pain in-
relationships.
yeah, the pain in her later. This is such like a simple time, bro. Like I was listening to New Year's Eve by her the other day, and she says like, please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I can recognize anywhere. And like when you think about like that compared to like a simple little thing like this is just like simple times, bro.
Yeah, her songs became more complex, and the more complexity became more dreary and just depressing.
I don't know what I want. Through the rain coming down, not the only one. On my own, I'll be strong. I'll be wrong. Just a girl. Got the radio on.
This song is okay. This is just an okay song.
I'm just a girl.
It's pleasant to listen to though. I don't really have much to say about that song. That song was I mean, it was an average song. It was like
It's an average song, but it brought emotion to me. It reminded me of the times when
when you were just a
living
girl.
when you were living in your apartment and the power went out in this cold, cold world.
This was an okay song. Okay, I like the string. I like
piano.
You have a way of
Okay, I like this a lot.
the very best of me.
Yo, this is really good.
'Cause I need to feel something. Oh, what a shame. What a
Oh,
perfect day.
what a rainy ending given to a perfect day.
I've never been anywhere cold.
Someone told me that before. Like, I've never been cold as you. I was like 16.
Of a mess of a dreamer with a rainy ending given as you cried for if I died.
You wouldn't have told nobody if I died for you.
That's pretty deep.
Dude, the only noticeable, I mean, she's gotten much better as a songwriter, but like the thing I noticed that she does a lot more, she does like complete rhymes. Like, you know how in this it's just like the last words rhyme? Like in her newer albums, like she says like kissing in your car again, still in your cardigan.
The B.I.G. of country.
Maybe that girl was quoting Taylor Swift when she said that to me. She was like, "I've never been anywhere as cold as you." Was that a Swift moment?
You know that was a swift moment in your life.
Really good. Like the songwriting, bro. What a rainy ending to give to a perfect day. And like that. So I start a fight because I need to feel something. If I died for you, you wouldn't have told nobody.
Pretty heavy stuff.
That's my favorite one I've heard so far. I would give that like a 8. The song before that, Peace in This World, A Place in This World. No, that was
No.
okay.
It was okay. I say it was like a 5,
Yeah, it's a 5.
closer to a 6. You know?
It was. I got like because we've heard some Taylor Swift songs that were written better, but were annoying to listen to. Like you,
Oh,
were like, get this out of here. Place in This World was mid, but it was a pleasant song to listen to.
it's a mid that you can repeat.
I didn't know what I would
Oh, I've heard this song.
How can I ever try to be when I can still see you in a lot of lonely places?
This song is okay.
Yeah, it's
This is-
okay, but it's a bop.
That was all right.
Now wait, you gotta really appreciate this. You know?
What do you appreciate about it?
It's just like it may be plain and simple, but there's a genuine enjoyment out of this in plain and simple because you know what leads up to this is the crazy electronic and all of this just ridiculousness. Really miss this era of music where it was just like simple. I'm not saying that this was like anyway bad, but it's
not bad.
something. It's something that is needed.
It's a good song. I would listen to this. You would catch me riding through the hood with this bumping. You know, the first time I ever heard Taylor Swift in my life was on that Boys Like Girls song.
Remember every look upon your face, the way you roll your eyes, the way you taste.
That's the first time I ever heard her. Yeah, okay. I'd give that like a 5. That was okay. Average. 5 is good. 5 is like an average, average, man.
Doesn't see your beauty, face in the mirror, looking back at.
Oh, it's one of those songs. You're beautiful.
Every time you tell yourself you're worthless, you're being lied to. And in that case, the liar is you.
Ooh, jumping into it and letting go.
I could imagine a whole bunch of like 13-year-old white girls loving this. That's you're tied together with a smile, but you're coming undone.
It's not his price to pay. Water's high, you're jumping into it and might not be the golden one.
You're the black one.
Hold on, maybe you're losing it.
This is just a pleasant experience. Don't you feel like you're just like
You're
just
Feel like you're
just make you
cruising
happy?
Feel like you're going through the back fields of the neighborhood, seeing turkeys.
This is good, man. This is just it makes you feel good, man. You're like
Mm.
it's a pleasant feeling listening to this album.
It's a pleasant feeling. I mean, I don't know about the pacing of this song though. You know how "Cute Is What We Aim For" has a, like a blood rush with a new touch type of feeling.
Uptown girls are as good as gold downtown. Suburban gents like me, been told.
they're okay,
You're okay,
but
but
they make you feel good inside, man.
yeah,
It's
this felt like I was cruising for bruising.
your song would just be "Stay Ugly."
like a jungle, he smiles, it's like the radio. You whisper songs into my window in words that nobody knows. You're beautiful, every little piece of
I like this. I like songs that have a direct narrative to them.
everything you look for, stay beautiful. I'm taking pictures in my mind so I can save them, taking my breath away. Never get too hold it. Don't you know you're really gonna be so.
You know Corey feels great about himself. That's pretty good, bro. I hope you are with me, but if you aren't, stay beautiful. But I like this a lot, man. And that chorus, like, you're beautiful, every little piece, love, like that melody, the way I love what she catches those little melodies, man. It's like this album just makes you feel good, man. Makes you feel white. Doesn't it make you feel white? Don't you feel like you're carrying around like a journal? I feel like I would enjoy Taylor Swift much more if I was white. But
Oh well, if you didn't live the life you lived, or either of us lived, I feel like we would. If we lived in the suburbs,
I
and
like that. I'd give that like a 7.
I'd give it a 7. Yeah.
It's strange to think the songs we used to sing. Yesterday I found out about you.
What happened? What's the drama? Did the man cheat? A moment of weakness. You know when niggas start posting about the bumps in the road, that
Bumps in
means
the
they
road.
cheated.
Thanks a lot.
Twice before you let it all go.
What if they just played a crossword puzzle together?
Imagine confessing to your love affair through Scrabble.
Spelling out infidelity.
You hear that angry banjo?
Vengeful banjo, bro.
Vengeful banjo.
This is a pretty emo song. This is like, your lipstick is colored, don't bother it, Joe.
Your lipstick is colored, don't bother it, Joe. I know exactly what goes on.
It's the same, like, sentiment. All 17 years of her life getting cheated on already. Did the boy go to third period without her? I mean, you're like 17. You date people for like a week. But I like that song, man. It had a good upbeat melody. It had a vengeful banjo. That too.
For cheating on your girl after 3 weeks. It's our 3-week anniversary. You did this to me.
You know you're lame and you're in high school when they be like, it's been a week since we've been together. Like, you know when they be celebrating like stuff, it's our 1 month anniversary. Like, you know you're lame.
Yeah.
That's a good song. I'd give that like a 7 again.
It's an emotional song.
He said I was 7 and you were 9 in the sky.
Oh, story driven.
They're gonna fall in love. We ordained it.
Is it gonna end where like the dude dies or something? It seems like one of those Nicholas Sparks. These moms rolling their eyes all the time. Who's she kissing goodnight? Better be kissing the picture of Jesus goodnight. Why do I feel like this song's gonna end where he dies? Well, he's proposing now. Okay, well, they lived. For some reason, I thought it was the last verse was gonna be like,
he will die.
yeah, I thought it was gonna be like, you got deployed to Vietnam in 73 or something like. I was 87, you were dead in the ground or something like you swallowed a nuclear bomb.
This is a quote too.
Take me back to the creek beds. We turned up 2 a.m. riding in your truck. It's a little story, dude. I like it, man. It had a good melody all throughout. This album isn't blowing me away. I think her next album that came out after this, Fearless, is much better than this. I thought he's gonna go to war and he dies. He's gonna get cancer and he dies. He's gonna go get in the car and then he doesn't come home.
The casino.
Oh, I've heard this song. He's got one hand on the wheel and one hand on her heart?
Metaphorical.
Oh, I thought you were just okay. What happened to her country accent?
She dropped that for the pop.
This is another story-driven song, so it could end in death still.
What's wrong with you?
Our song is the sound of caskets closing. This is a good song, man.
I got shot by a shotgun, man.
I like these story-driven ditties, bro. I didn't get a good look at this album cover. My gosh, dude. She looks fake.
It's like AI.
Dude, it's like a robot. This is like Taylor Swift-atron. A pop punk edge.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Dude, this is like a pop punk song, like build up and energy. I'm only up when you're not down. Dependency. This album is like pre-white girls having string lights in their room. No, what era did all white girls put string lights in their room? 2014, maybe 13.
Man, that intro had me, like the way it was building up to the verse, that chorus was good. But that chorus felt like it was going to be some powerful pop punk chorus, like 5 minutes till midnight. It was going to just start. But it was good, man. A country, Tim McGraw, which I don't know a Tim McGraw. What songs does Tim McGraw even?
Do we have to react to a Tim McGraw album?
Coming home with me tonight. Oh, he looked old his entire career. Even when he was young, he looked old, bro. This man looked a solid 37, even when he first came out on the scene. Good song, though. I like that song, man. song gonna be about being invisible to somebody? Okay. She's talking about love at age 17, man. This is a really good song, though.
Can't help but shine through everything that we could be. I don't see the faded light. Have you let me want you?
Let me love you down. Dude, Taylor Swift music and like Man Overboard music is like basically the same lyrical content. Like, you one day you'll see my worth. Good
You know,
song.
make you forget about the hard streets. Make you think about being a teenage white girl.
I'd rather be in the streets than be a teenage.
I know.
white girl.
Now, you know how it gets treacherous out there. Some brothers are after you. They're like, we gonna kill you.
Why would you wanna break heart? Why would by the distance in your eyes?
What do people even mean like that? I hear that in things all the time. Like, I should have read the writing on the wall. They're like, what does that even mean?
Why would you wanna take our love and tear
You broken a lot of hearts, my friend.
Dude, I've not broken many hearts, man.
Why would you wanna break
I never sought out to break someone's heart. Why would you want to break a perfectly good
I
heart?
said,
Why would you
good
wanna
heart.
make the very
I like this song a lot. I break your heart before I break this china.
Yo,
My Fabergé eggs. The only Taylor Swift heartbreak I can think about is this girl who was like, "You want to come to the Taylor Swift concert with me?" And I said, "No."
that is something of a regret.
I would have had a good time,
You would have had a good time, man. Jim did some Taylor Swift.
but this was teenage awesome. This was not. I was not trying to listen
Oh,
to no
yeah,
Taylor
teen-
Swift.
Yeah, teenage Inks, awesome. I remember your.
Not
Your
even
angst,
angst.
man.
I just wasn't trying to listen to Taylor Swift. If
I
she
know.
said, "Take me to the Blink concert,"
Dude, all I gotta say is that you, unbeknownst to you, you were naturally angsty.
I was an
That-
angst boy.
In the sense of like angst, there's a natural course of angst where it was like believable and not cringy. That you had gone compared to white boys who went through the angst and it was super cringy.
You were just insane. You were just an insane man in the.
You know, this was like for me, I don't know where I was going in life. It could have ended up for me just, going into 40 years in prison.
I was just out here like just a savage, a cruel.
You know how like 80s were like, like somebody's, being angsty and all this. It was like a small town angst where it's like
We are in a
you know,
small
where
town.
yeah, we are in a small town. But it was like something of some form of respect.
I mean,
compared to
I'd wear
modern
the
angst.
I'd wear the outfit. You know, I had the leather the jackets and the.
You did.
Oh yeah, the next song is the pop version. What does that even mean?
True looks at
Oh no, the drum!
me,
What they
won't
doing to this?
see I
No!
want
Dude,
J.O.
yeah,
Talk
I've
so
heard this
loud,
version more than the
she's
original.
like, I can't.
You know, David Guetta was a part of this.
No, she's lucky 'cause
You know when they be making like the rap remix of a pop song?
Yes.
So they'll add the rapper and they make it hip hop. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
when they play it on white radio, they play the hip hop remix, but then they cut the rap verse out. I'm like,
Which
why?
is
What's
so
the-
stupid.
What's the point?
Oh, it feels like one of those romantic movies.
smile so he won't see
me.
And he really hit differently with this pop.
True looks at me. That album was good. That album was a solid album. It was a solid debut, man. Like a
Yeah, this
good
is,
first.
It's a good one. For the whole album, I give this an 8.
Oh, you give the whole. I'd give this this is an average album. I'd give this whole album like a 6.5. Honestly.
Look! It's above average to what was coming towards
Yeah.
the next era, honestly,
Yeah.
or what was the era at the time,
Oh,
which
yeah,
made it
yeah.
stand out. That album, man.
Enjoyability, like that I enjoyed, I'd give this an 8. But if I was like reading like the songs as just songs, this whole album would only have like a 6. But I was vibing. I felt like I was in a small town, like riding on a bike next to a creek. Pretty good album. There's not as much to say. Good album. I don't have much to say. Taylor Swift, Red Flannels. Noob loves Hatsune and Miku.
No.
I know I'm still supposed to hate you. I know I'm still supposed to hate you. Tonight is tense and we miss you. Phone calls and